Okay, you guys, welcome tonight to our Facebook Live and Facebook Party training. My name is Wendy McGee, and I am going to take you through some of the basics of setting up a Facebook party and being able to get started on that, because I know that so many of you are so excited to get going. And even as we're building the content and trying to give you guys as much help as we can, a lot of you are like ready to go, just like me. I'm ready to go. I want hundreds of Facebook parties going in May and thousands going throughout the summer, teaching people about the Tillet, about the amazing Bula Fit program, turmeric, ginger, the new products of Wakaya, everything we can. So I am super psyched. So I am going to go ahead and jump right in. I will watch over here on the chat area. If you have questions, please post them over there, and I will check that every little bit. And I am recording this, so we'll go ahead and post it over to Barb and Dave's page after this. So welcome on the call. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys here so that we can go right into or go right online and show you exactly what we're talking about. So I am going to jump first right over here to my Facebook. Okay, so we're going to start with my Facebook and just like with your Facebook. So first of all, a couple of things just to tell you. Number one, Facebook parties are just like live parties, just like in real life, okay? So think of it this way. These are people that you are friends with online. Some of them you're friends with in your neighborhood. Some of them you're friends with, years ago, and they live on the other part of the country. And what makes this so awesome is that you can do a presentation, a Facebook Live, a Facebook party and Facebook Lives, because you're going to do those in your party, and share all of your excitement, your passion, the products, things that have worked for you, some of the videos, everything over the course of a Facebook party. Now, a couple of questions that I get about a Facebook party. A Facebook party can last anywhere from a couple of days to 5 days. It can be as short as just a few hours. So I guess it could be as short as a few hours and as long as 4 or 5 days. What I am finding and what we have done so far are Facebook parties that start and on day 1 and 2, you're inviting people in. And there's a few posts going in, but you're just, getting kind of people in the party. By day 3, posts are going up every 2 or 3 hours. You're going live in that group. And then the final day of the party, you want to really be saying, okay, here's how you get started. Here are the packs, going live in the group during the day, and then going live again that night. And I'm reading a lot about the power of Facebook Live and how the more you can go live, or the longer you kind of stay on live answering questions and talking about your experience, sharing the products live, it's more like a live party. People are also more likely to watch a live event than they are to just watch the posts that are going through. But the posts are creating curiosity. They're helping people to get excited about the products and what the ketogenic diet is, or about the Tillet, about turmeric and ginger, about the detox, the kale, whatever the products are that you're highlighting. The other thing that we are finding as we're starting to run these is, don't be scared to talk about other things. So if you're doing a ketogenic kind of focus party, don't be afraid to talk about the Ruru cream. Don't be afraid to do posts about the kale. Do for sure posts about the ginger and the turmeric. They're just the, like a mainstay of everything. But don't be afraid to throw those in, because people that may not be interested in the ketogenic diet may be really interested in the skincare, or maybe really interested in the clay, or, just even buying ginger and turmeric from you. Another couple of things to think about is Facebook parties are primarily to help you find new customers. You are going to find ambassadors, you're going to find new hostesses and get more bookings. Those are all things that you want to be finding. But hopefully you're going to be picking up people that are going to be buying and then continuing to stay on auto ship or continuing to purchase from you afterwards, so that you are building that preferred customer base. So, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. I am going to move this down just a little so I can see over here. Okay. So if you are on tonight and you're like, you know what, Wendy McGee, I am ready to get started with Facebook parties. I don't want to wait for the training that's coming in a week or two. I don't want to wait till after or to Karubi conference. I'm ready to go. I'm going to show you a few things tonight that by the time you're done with this training, you should be pretty much ready to go. You'll have questions and, you're still learning. But what I would say is just start doing it. I was talking with Carolyn McKechnie today, and and she just ran a Facebook party, and she's closing up orders now and getting people kind of finishing it up. And she said, you know what, that was awesome, and it's better than people just not doing anything, because a lot of people in the company aren't sure what to do, and doing live parties and Facebook parties are going to give you something to do. And I really think that when you kind of get the hang of it, I would suggest that you're doing at least 3 or 4 Facebook parties a week, with at least one live event, that you're doing every week too. So, because Facebook parties you can have running all of them at the same time, and I'm going to show you how you can have those be duplicating and how easy it will be. Okay, so step 1, step 1, go to your personal Facebook group. Now, Facebook has recently changed the rules on using apps like CinchShare that I'm going to show you in a minute, which is a scheduling app. You cannot use an app like that in an event or on a business page, on a business event. On a business page you can, but in a Facebook group, I have found from everything that I've learned over the past couple of years that Facebook groups, as long as you're privately inviting, which I'll show you in a second, are really the very best way to do your Facebook parties. So number 1, you're just going to go to your Facebook. You're going to click on the little arrow that's pointing down in the upper right-hand corner, and you are going to go down and you are going to create a group. Okay? Super, super easy. You are going to want to name your group. For example, if your hostesses or hosts name is, let's say it's Kaylee. Okay? Kaylee McGee online, okay? Or Facebook, something that tells them that this party is going to take place online and not at your house, okay? Or people will be showing up at your house and you'll be like, why are you here? Online, and then decide what you want to call it. Paradise Party, okay? Maybe you want to call it Kaylee McGee's Facebook Keto Bash, okay? Maybe you want to call it Bula Fit, whatever you want to call it. Getting Healthy. Girls Night Out is another great one, okay? Think every single thing that you do with your party, you need to think this. Would this interest me? Would I click yes on this? Would I be interested in getting on this and looking at it? Okay, you have a little bit more of a challenge when you are online because you have a lot of competition, right, from everything else that people can look at. So make your party interesting. Do things that make it fun and interesting. You're going to want to post videos. You're going to want to get, like I said, yourself get online. But call it something that they're going to go, what? This party? What is it? Bula Fit Party, or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So we're going to call it Kaylee McGee, because Kaylee's actually going to be doing one. Kaylee McGee's online keto party. Okay. So I'm going to add Kaylee to the party, okay? And she is my hostess. Now, a couple thoughts about this. You have to add at least one person in to create your group. I would suggest adding your hostess so she knows that her party is set up, or if it's you, add your husband or a daughter or, someone in your team who wants to see it done. And then be sure that you let your hostess know that you don't want them to start inviting people to the group until you tell her to, okay? Because you're going to want to populate the group with just a few posts, okay? Okay, then I would pin it to your shortcuts down here. I would keep it a closed group, okay? Don't make it secret because then no one can find it. But if you keep it closed, then that is going to protect you a little more from something called Facebook jail, okay? Facebook jail gets triggered by opening a public group and inviting every friend you have into the group. Okay, so those are the two things you don't want to do. If you want to keep your party public, that's fine, but be sure that you personally invite them through Messenger, because if all of a sudden you're just loading tons of people into this public group, that is one of the things that Facebook kind of frowns on. And so you can get put in Facebook jail. Okay, Facebook jail doesn't last forever, but it's a super big pain for your business. So then click create, okay? So we have completed step 1. You have now set up your first Facebook party, okay? Now you're gonna go and upload a photo, okay? And you can go, I'm gonna show you my Facebook content area, and you can ask to be added to that after the call, but you're gonna go ahead and choose a photo, And all of these photos are in that content page. So if you like this photo and you're like, oh, I want to use that, you can. So this one happens to say, welcome to my Bula Fit party. One of the things that's fun about Facebook parties is that it really comes from the field. We are creating it. So we are not calling it a Wakaya party. We're calling it a keto party, or we're calling it a beauty party, or we're calling it, you know, you can tell down in the description that it's a Wakaya Perfection. But I would suggest, and I think that is policy, not putting Wakaya in the title of it. And then you can use images that you create, as long as they don't say Wakaya Perfection on them. You should be okay to do that. I talked with Patty, and so you should be okay. So welcome to my Bula Fit party. So now I have an image. So if I did start adding people, they would at least be able to see that, right? Then I would scroll down just a little bit, and if you want to, you can add a short description right over here. This group is for Kaylee McGee and her guests to enjoy learning about the amazingness of keto. That's a horrible description, but basically just put a cute little description so that people would know, and you don't have to put too much in this group yet. I'm going to show you where to get some posts. So step 2, you already have your parties set up. Now you're going to add some posts to it, okay? So here are some suggested posts. So everybody look at this and maybe take a screenshot. I'm going to show you. This is it's called Wendy McGee Facebook Party Content and Training. And it's a closed group, sorry. But I will add anyone to it that wants to be added. So just ask to be added to that group, and I will add you. Or you can message me and I will add you. I haven't made it public yet because I'm just trying to make sure that everything in it is the way we want it, and I'm trying to fine tune things. But if you scroll down through it, you will see that there are several things. Like this is just a training post about CinchShare, okay? Here is a party intro post. There are a whole bunch of, there's probably almost 50 posts in here that are just suggested posts, or there's a few training posts. So these are all kind of training posts. Sorry, so I'll scroll down a little bit more. So for example, here is a post that could go in your party. Her secret to why she looks so young and fit at her age, keto, okay? I'm gonna go down and show you a couple of other ones here and just tell you exactly what to do. So here is a party post, okay? Would you love to host a Bula Fit Keto party too? Ask me how. You can earn free products by sharing just what I did tonight with your friends. Hostess rewards are amazing for a live party or for an online one just like tonight. Click here to see our amazing host rewards program. Hi, Julie. I will add you after. Absolutely. Okay, so what you do is you just go ahead and click on this post, okay? Just so that you can see it and make it bigger. And what I would suggest is just copy and paste right here, okay? That. And then go ahead and just download this photo. Now in a minute, I'm gonna show you something that's gonna make this really easy, so you don't need to go ahead and do that now. But there is a welcome post right here. So here's a join my team post. So this post I would actually copy and paste right here. This one, okay? It just says, welcome in Bula. I'm so excited to share my passion for direct sales and social media. Oh, this is my welcome to the page, sorry. It looks like that. Hold on, we'll scroll down a little more. You'll find it. So here's the opening day post on the day that you are gonna actually do your live. This will all make sense to you guys as you start to read through them. You'll go, oh, that makes sense. I understand where that post is supposed to go. Here's keto party tonight. Let's see if I can find the one that I'm talking about. Because you want to put one right at the beginning. Here's it's time to shop. There's beautiful Marcia Farron that we love. Here's some beautiful keto desserts. Here's information about Wakaya. Okay, here it is. Pre-party post number 1 is the welcome. Welcome to our Bula Fit Keto Facebook party. I'm so excited to share and tell you more about Wakaya Perfection, their amazing ketogenic weight loss and lifestyle program, okay? At the bottom here is my link to my party, okay? So in step 3, I'm gonna show you where to get your link. But I would go ahead and copy this, okay? Not the pre-party part. Just go edit, or copy. And then if you want to go ahead and grab this picture, click on the picture and you can download it right here under options. Just click on download. Now, what I want to tell you guys is that first, it might feel like a little bit of work to get going with Facebook parties, but once I show you, by the time we get to the end of tonight, you're gonna go, oh, that last couple things she showed me, it's gonna save you tons of time, and you're gonna kind of love, yeah, you're gonna love it. Okay, so we copied that. I'm gonna go back over to Kaylee McGee's online, what did we call it? Keto Mania or Party, whatever. And I am just gonna copy and paste. So take that post that I just grabbed. Okay, and I'm gonna paste it, maybe, if it will. Oh, okay, I don't know why it does that, but it drives me crazy. Okay, so I'm not gonna like stay over here trying to do it, but I need it to paste. Come on, thing. Okay, I think it did it. Okay, there we go. Okay, so welcome to our BullaFit Facebook party, and you guys, this is just, remember that all the things that I've written up for you guys, they're just suggestions. They're just to give you a guideline, a script, an idea. And then you go in and you change it to be what feels like right to you. Because remember, this is just like a real live party, except it's online. So you want to be, you know, you might say, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're going to have the best time, blah, blah, blah. And you know, you'll change it to your wording. Sorry, as I'm itching my eyeball. The way that you would say it, but you want to have some welcome posts in here. So this is one, and then just grab that picture that we just downloaded here and saved. I don't know which one it is. I think it's this one. Doesn't really matter. We're just playing around here, but so go ahead and put that picture in, and then let's get this party started. Yeah. Okay, so where do you get your link to your party? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post this in your party, and I'm gonna go over and show you something else. Okay, so step one, we set up the party, okay, through the groups. Step two, we're gonna be adding a little bit of content to it, and we've added our host, but we're not gonna add anybody else to it, okay? So here it is, ready to go, okay? So now I'm gonna go over to my Wakaya back office, okay? So this is Wendy McGee, who just signed up 3 weeks ago. And I'm gonna scroll down, and in the middle of my back office, I have this little box, and this is my party dashboard. Now, if you have been in the beta testing part of this, you have a party dashboard. If you haven't, you won't have one until after Karubi conference, because Patty is like on her way basically to do the convention. If you have one, that's awesome. If you don't, you can spend this week doing everything else you need, and you'll just go back and add your party link, okay? So let me show you how this is gonna work. And this is the beta one, so the real one is way better, but this is the gist of it, okay? So you click on View Your Party Dashboard. Okay, sorry guys, my hair is like poking me in the eyeball. Okay, okay, so I have created 2 parties in here. All you do is create a new party, and I'm gonna find Kaylee, okay, Kaylee McGee. She is gonna be my host. Okay, so she's an ambassador, so that's another kind of thing to tell you. So create a new host. If okay, the point of your parties are, your hostesses you want them to be your customers, right? Unless you're showing another ambassador how to do this. Your ambassadors do their own parties, okay? So my daughter I'm just using her as an example. But if I was creating a new host, I would put in her first name and last name and her email, and then the party start date and the party end date, okay? The party start date and the party end date, I mean, they kind of matter, but they really don't matter that much, because give yourself plenty of room, because basically when people order on the party, it goes through right away and is shipped right away and counts right away. The only thing that you're doing is totaling up the party for hostess rewards at the end. And we'll teach you how to do that and everything in another training. It kind of automatically will do it for you in the new programming that they're going to release at Karubi conference. But basically, you know, make sure the party start date is like, you know, today if you're setting everything up, and then your end date. So, okay, so that's what you'll do. And then you can just click on it, and it's going to give you the party details. So that kind of did that fast. Let me go back. So on a party that's already set up, I'll show you here. Questions? Okay, I'm looking. Okay. Let's see if you guys have questions. Okay, if you have questions, it will beat me. So just tell me if you do, and I will try to make sure I go over and answer. Okay, so all you're gonna do is click on the shop in the upper right-hand corner of the party that you're doing. So if you're doing Kaylee's Facebook party, you wanna make sure that you use Kaylee's link, okay? And that's the only thing that you kind of have to remember to change when you're duplicating your posts and stuff here that I'm gonna show you in a minute. So click on shop, and it is gonna go ahead and take you over here into this party, okay? So this party is just saying party at the top. It's, oh, Wendy McGee. I'm like, wait, why is it saying my name? Okay, so this is my party, and this is the link right here. So I would just copy and paste that link and go back over here to where I did my little post. And you don't have to put the party link in every post. You know, there might be some posts that you're like, yeah, that feels weird to put okay, why does it do that? Hold on a minute. Let me get the link again. But you want to make it easy for people to order, and so I would put the link in most of the posts probably. Okay, so there's the link. So now anybody that goes in there can read that first post, see that cute picture, and go, oh, what is this about? And one of the wonderful things about online parties is that people can order anytime. So during the 4 or 5 days that you're sharing information, you're doing Facebook Lives, your posts are automatically going in because I'm going to show you how to use CinchShare. They can order anytime they want to. So that is what is wonderful about it. They don't have to wait until the end of the party or until you kind of do your Facebook Live and start gathering orders. They can order anytime they want. Okay, so we've set up the party. I've shown you how to put a post in the party and add your hostess. So let's talk about how you are going to add people to the party, and then we will go ahead and show you where the posts are and CinchShare and everything like that. So this is really super important. So I can't stress this enough, okay? So I'm gonna go down and find my Facebook party that I have going right now. Let's see here, which one is it? Okay, I put Wendy McGee Facebook Party 1 because I am having a hard time keeping track of the parties that I'm running that are example parties and the parties I'm actually running they're real parties. So this party is a real party, okay? It starts tomorrow. And technically it started today, but it doesn't I'm not going to start adding a lot of posts until tomorrow. I only have a few posts in here, okay? So I have a yummy cream cheese. Who said you can't have dessert on keto? You had me at cream cheese, okay? Need a step-by-step guide to cooking keto. We've got you covered, and don't tell anyone, but there's a keto cookbook coming out. Okay, what is keto? The ketogenic diet is, and here's a little bit of information about it. And then I shared a link and a little bit about me. So I talked about my husband and how he lost 17 pounds when he started on keto, and how I'm starting keto with the 90-day challenge, and I'd love some partners. And I posted the longer version of the secret to fat. Well, it's the short version, but there's an even shorter version. So this is like the mid version of the secret to fat loss. And then I've got Halle Berry's little thing in here. So I just have a few posts, okay? And remember how I said, you just want to have a few posts so that as people start getting added, it's like there's more, you don't want them added to an empty group, okay? So I'm going to talk about inviting. So I have one person who wants to join my group that I've been inviting, and she has given me permission to add her, okay? So when you share this with people, now I want you to think about for a minute who you want to invite. So you're going to start your business with your own Facebook party. You need to do a Facebook party yourself, probably several, to get you going and to help you find hostesses who want to host their own Facebook parties, right? So you want to invite people into this privately. And this is what will take you a little bit of time for your first party. And you want to think about who you want to invite and how you want to say it. So what you do is you go to share right here, okay? And you're sharing this group with a friend. And this is going to give them the opportunity to say, yes, that would be fine. So you share in a private message, okay? And you decide who it is that you want to share it with, okay? And then you can have something already written up if you want to. I can show you, I'll show you what I've sent and what I've said, but most of them just say, hi, Alicia. I just wanted to invite you. I'm hosting a Wakaya Perfection keto party, or I'm hosting a party focused on the ketogenic lifestyle and some of the other amazing products of Wakaya. It's an online Facebook party. Make sure they know, because truthfully, people will come to the Facebook party easier than they'll come to a live party, right? So you want to make sure they know it's just a Facebook party. You could even say something like, you'll be able to watch it from your couch or the comfiness of your jammies or whatever you want to say. I'll show you my little invite, but make it really personal. And you can copy and paste and all of that, but think about the people that you want to invite. Friends and family, you can probably add some people that already will just want to. But for the most part, I would suggest that you and your hostesses always send it in a private message. That way you know that the people that are in the group are actually wanting to be in the group. I don't know about you guys, but I get added all the time to Facebook parties that I didn't ever say I wanted to be in, and I've never ordered on them, but I have ordered on ones where I was actually asked. So I'm going to go to my messages here and show you guys. Okay, so here's a cute message from Julie, and she is on the call. So let me find, okay, so here is one I just sent tonight. So this is for my friend Heather Nelson, and I haven't talked to her in a long time. She lives on the East Coast, but I knew her in a previous company. And I just said, hey, cute lady, I'm doing my first Facebook party for Wakai Perfection, and I would love to invite you. They have an amazing ketogenic lifestyle program, skincare, and just overall the most awesome products. Love to invite you if you're interested at all. Hope you are doing so well. Wendy. Okay, so she came back and she said, hi, Wendy, it's been a while. I see your post from time to time. Where does time go? Sure, could look into it. Okay, so I'm like, Heather, I see yours too. I would love to add you, I'm finally doing something I love, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, okay, so we have a mutual friend. She knows Britt and Patty, so mutual friends. So here's an example of another one. This is my friend Callie, and I just sent her kind of the same thing. And I just said, hey, Callie, I'm doing my first blah, blah, blah. So if you want to copy that, I'll leave it up for a second. You guys are welcome to do that. There is an example of one on my Facebook content party group and training. But to be honest, really just come up with whatever you would feel comfortable saying to someone. You can tell them it's your first Facebook party and you really need some friends to support you. Or, hey, I don't know if you've heard about this, product. I've been using this and it's really helped my skin. Or I've lost some weight, or I feel so much better, or I've been wanting to share this with you and I know you're super busy and this might be a really great way for you to just drop in and be able to, to see it. So that is how you invite. So once you start inviting, I'm sorry, you guys, then those people will start showing up in your party. Okay, so all of these people, though, I have asked them ahead of time if it's okay. Now I'm going to invite some other people. So I'm going to show you how I would just invite somebody who I just is my, like good friend. So Janae is my sister-in-law. Okay, I'm inviting her. She has to come. I'm not even going to ask her. Kendra is my sister or my niece. So I'm going to invite her. Melissa is my sister-in-law. So I'm going to invite her. So if you know who you want to invite, or if you have some people that aren't going to care, if you just go ahead and add them, then you can do it that way. Okay. So that is how you invite. Okay. Awesome. So far we've set up the Facebook party. We've added some content. We've added a few posts. Okay, all of the posts that you see on here, you can find on my Facebook content and training. So I will add you guys to that. Okay, so I'm going to go and look really fast. Oh, and it brought me back to the screen. I'll go back into the share. Hold on. I just want to make sure that you guys are getting your questions answered. Oh, thank you, pictures, so you can thank them for ordering. That is a great idea. I don't even have that created yet. And if you guys create things that you want to share on that content page, right now I don't know if I have it open for people to share, but that is what I would love this to become, because in a minute I'm going to show you how I can send you all of the posts that I've ever created in one click, and you won't even have to do this part. So that's going to be like, yeah, I want cake at Karubi. No, I'm just kidding. Keto cake. Okay, so let me go back to our screen share again here, and we'll keep going. Okay, you guys are doing great. So I don't want this to go forever, but I want to make sure that you guys feel like you can get started. So here's you're all set up, you're ready to go, you're starting to add people in, okay? Your hostess, or it's your party probably the first time, and you're starting to add people to the party, okay? All right, so let me introduce you to a little program called CinchShare. Now there are several There's Plan a Party, there's Hootsuite. There's 3 or 4 that I found that I've never used before. Well, I used Hootsuite a little bit, but I didn't like it as much as CinchShare. And in all of the research in this past year, I've spent, working with other people in social media. By far, CinchShare seems to be the most popular one. So I'm going to teach you guys how to use CinchShare. So CinchShare is basically a way to create content posts and be able to schedule them. So it's a content scheduler. It's a post scheduler, okay? So when you first log in, it's going to look a little different for you than me. When I log in, it remembers me, and so it goes right to here. But when you log in the first time, it's going to ask you if you are okay to let it access your Facebook account. So you need to say yes, okay? And if it has you log into Facebook, you need to do that, because in order for it to schedule and to post things for you on Facebook, it has to be connected to your Facebook, okay? It works so awesome. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to move this up a little so it's out of the way. Let me make sure we didn't have any questions, you guys. Can we share some of the pictures or invite ideas? Yes. You can share anything. Anything I show you or give you guys access to is open for anyone and everyone to share. I want Wakaya to go insane with Facebook parties. I want us signing up so many customers in every team that they don't even know what happened. That they're like, what in the world are you people doing? Okay. So now I'm in CinchShare. So I'm going to show you, first of all, I'm going to take you to the second link on the left, okay? This is My Networks, and you'll want to go here first, okay? So when you go here, you will see all of your Facebook groups, your personal timeline, all of your Facebook groups, and all of your Facebook pages, okay? So don't laugh. I've been in direct sales a long time. Okay, and it's going to show every party. So here is my Facebook party, Wendy McGee Facebook party. Over here next to these little hearts, okay, you just want to click on favorite. Well, you can click on, when you click on the check mark, it puts it in your favorites, and I'll show you why you need that. So you need to go find the Facebook party that you're going to be adding content to and click on the little heart so it will show up. Okay, awesome. Okay, then I'm going to take you back over here to the scheduler. Now I'm going to show you guys how to create a post from scratch, and then I'm going to show you where all your posts go, and then I'm going to show you, I'll just start with, well, let's start with a post from scratch. So let's pretend that tonight you get off this call and you go back into my Facebook content training group, and you're like, okay, I'm going to start grabbing some of Wendy's posts because I want to set up a party, and so I'm going to just copy and paste a few of them. So you go right into here and you find a post that you like. Let's go down to some of the ones that were a little better. Oh, I don't know if they're a little better or not, but okay. So let's grab this post. This is the opening day post, okay? All right, so copy and paste the whole thing. Today's the day, edit, copy, go back into CinchShare, okay? Copy and paste right into CinchShare, okay? Into the text area. Couple of things about this. See this little YouTube link place? Okay, I'm gonna edit, I'm gonna copy, and I'm gonna paste the link into here. Now, when I first did this, the first time, I put all of my links into this little link area. And when I went to edit my posts, all my links were gone. So put it in the body of your text too. So if there's a link in the post, put it in the post message as well as here, okay? It won't show up twice, and it just makes sure that you don't lose it when you edit your post, and I'll show you that in a second, okay? Then go back and grab the picture. So for Facebook purposes, if you just grab the pictures right off of the thing and just download them, they're plenty high resolution for Facebook. So download, and I would set up a little file if you want to where you put all of your pictures, okay? Then go back over here and under upload photo, click browse, find the picture, okay, and then click open. So far you've put a message in here, which you can either copy and paste, or you can just type in. Okay, you've put in your photo. Okay, now we're gonna go over here to the middle of the screen to the calendar. Okay, this is when you have complete control over when posts are gonna go up on your Facebook page. So if this is your very first post that's gonna go up on the day of the actual live party, so say your live party is gonna be at 7 o'clock. Okay, you started your party on Monday, you started loading people in Monday and Tuesday, you put a few posts in. By Wednesday, you're starting to load posts maybe every couple of hours, all day. By Thursday night is gonna be when you do your from 7 to 8, your live party, where you're gonna be on live, there's gonna be posts going up. This will all make sense in a second. Don't get overwhelmed. I'm putting this all in one training just to help everybody who's ready to go, but you can take it in little bites. If this was gonna go up, say on Thursday morning before your big, that night you're gonna do your thing, then you would go to Thursday, the 3rd, okay? And then you would say, okay, this is gonna go up at 9 o'clock in the morning so that people get this post in their little notifications first thing in the morning. So 9 a.m. on May the 3rd, okay? Now this is so cool. You can create a post category. So you can say, I'm gonna put this in Kaylee. So hold on a second, add a new category. Kaylee McGee Facebook party, okay? This is just gonna help you keep track of what posts are where, okay? And then you can go over here on the right-hand side at the top, and I can actually, it'll show you in a minute when it updates, but I can actually just look at her posts if I don't wanna look at any others. Then below here on the timeline, you wanna decide where you wanna put it. Now what shows up right here is anything that I have put a little heart, check mark by, back on my networks, okay? So if your party is not showing up here, go back to your networks on the left here, okay? The second one down, my networks, and there's a refresh button in the upper right-hand corner. And if you've just added your party, and then say you've already been in CinchShare and then you went out and added a new party, you need to be sure that you click refresh so that it can go ahead and add that new party, okay? So here are my parties. It doesn't show Kaylee's, okay, because I didn't click on it. But it shows the one I'm doing right now, which is Wendy McGee Facebook Party 1. So if that's where I'm putting it, I click on it, okay? Now, I also have a business Facebook page, which I would suggest all of you create, and I have another training on that, but you can have all of your posts be going up live on your business Facebook page automatically too, which is kind of cool because you're gonna be able to get people seeing those that normally wouldn't see anything from you, and it's outside of your friends and family, right? Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and click schedule post. Okay, and my post is gonna show up at the very top on the right-hand side over here. Now I can see my posts by most recent, okay, or by scheduled date. Now scheduled date is awesome because then you can see if your posts are in order as you've been putting them in, okay? Now I'm going to go down and edit this post because I don't want this post in this party at this time. I'm just doing this as an example. So I'm gonna click on the little icon in the upper right-hand corner and I'm gonna click edit post. Nothing that you do is permanent. You can go back and fix it, don't worry, it's all good. So you could go back into this post and fix it. If you've got a spelling error, whatever, you can go ahead. See, now here's my YouTube link, okay? This is the YouTube link. I think that introduces them to Wakaya, okay? So it doesn't show back up in this little paste a link box, and it actually doesn't matter because when you post the message, it shows up anyway, so that's fine. But now I could go ahead and edit it or do anything that I need to. Okay, well, I don't want this post in my feed, okay? So I'm gonna schedule it again, and then I'm gonna go ahead and delete it because I have it in my history from my other party, but I don't want it to mess the party that I'm working on right now. Okay, okay, so now let me take you over to one more place that you need to learn in CinchShare. It is the post library. It's on the third one down. So just click on that. This is where I'm gonna blow your minds. Are you guys ready? Okay. So you can look at your post library based on the group, okay? So you'll be able to look at all the posts from a party. So Wendy McGee's Bulafit Facebook party was the first party that I ever did for Wakaya. And all of my posts are in here in the exact order that I posted them. Starting on Thursday, I went all day Thursday, all day Friday, did my live party on Friday, okay? Now, what if I want to do another party exactly the same way? I'm going to click, I'm going to find that party, okay? So look, I can look at the party that I'm doing right now and I can show you. This is all that's in this so far, okay? It's like pretty much all of my posts, but I have them in a different order, okay? Because I've been playing with them. So I'm going to go back and just show you Wendy McGee's Bullet Fit Facebook party, the very first one. Oh, by the way, you can see your history. You can see pending ones. Okay, so there's no pending ones for this party, but there are pending ones for this party. Okay, so you can see that these are going to go up on May 1st. May 1st and May 2nd are my main days of this party, and so I've got these spread out to go up during the day. And I am putting posts up anywhere from, you know, about 2 hours apart. I've been in parties where they come up every hour on kind of the last couple of days. When you get to that final hour of your party, you'll be going live at the beginning, and then you'll have some posts and maybe some videos, and they might be going up every 2 or 3 minutes, depending upon how long you want your party to go. You really will have total control. And you guys are gonna learn a lot of things, just like I am, about what works best for people to order, okay? So I hope you're getting excited. Like, this is exciting to me. Like, I look at this and I think there is such huge potential for growth of the company and your own business. So yeah, I hope you're excited. Okay, so what did I do? Let me go back to history, okay? And I am just gonna click on, okay, let's get rid of that. And let's go back to history and click on my first party. Wendy McGee's, anyway, Bullet Fit Facebook party, okay? So now I'm gonna go over here to the right-hand side and click on the little menu thingy here, okay? Are you ready for this, you guys? Are you sure? I can't hear any screamings, but this is really awesome. You're gonna click select all, okay? That now went and grabbed every post from the previous party that I already did, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and click on batch post, okay? So select all, then batch post. Guess what that just did? It just took every post that I already did, all the things I already copied, already put all the pictures in, already did all the intervals and everything, right? And it just took the whole thing and it moved it over here. And now it says, where do you want to put this now? So then you're going to go, okay, my next party is starting on May 7th, okay, at 9 a.m. And if you kind of do here's what I'm learning. If you guys will kind of decide, okay, I always start my parties I do my parties for 4 days. I always start them on the first day at 9 o'clock and end them the last day at 9 o'clock p.m. So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Then you won't ever have to reset your intervals. You'll just, if you add posts or whatever, you might have to juggle around a little bit. But basically, your party is all set up and you're just changing the date that you're going to do a new party, okay? Now, I don't have my new network set up. I didn't go back and refresh. I'll show you that in a second. So Kaylee's party isn't showing here, but it would be if I had refreshed my networks, okay? So because I'd want to take this new schedule and put it into hers, right? So actually, I could go, well, it's okay. So I'm going to start at 9 a.m., okay? And then it asks me the time zone, and then it says, do you want to keep the interval? Now, what's cool about this is if you have a hostess on the East Coast and you live in California, you can change the time zone now and still keep the interval, and it's not going to get messed up, okay? So I'm going to keep the interval, which means that I want the post to go at the same interval, same apart. So I apply the interval, and it's going to put the new times, okay? And it's going to start them at 9 a.m. Like this one's a little bit messed up. I will just tell you that in advance because I had to fix it on my new party. So kind of ignore that. I learned. I'm learning. I'm learning so you guys don't have to. Yeah. So, and then you'd select the new party. So if the new party was Wendy McGee Facebook Party 1, then you'd select the new party, click Schedule Batch, and it all goes in under that party. Cheering, anyone? Okay. I do have a question, it looks like. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, here we go. Here goes our chat. Let me find you. Yay! Oh, you're excited. Okay, they'll have to buy another island. Love it. Eric said that. Yay, yay, yay. Awesome. Okay, you guys are awesome. So then let me show you another cool thing. So I'm going to go back to the batch selection. I'm not going to actually schedule that one because I'm not ready to do it. So go ahead and clear it so that you're not looking at the same thing. Okay, this is when it's really awesome, especially if you guys are leaders of big teams, or if you have a lot of people in your team, or if you want me to share my posts with you, okay? So those of you that are on the call tonight, this is gonna put you way ahead of the game. So set up your CinchShare account, okay? And then look what I can do. I can take history and go in and grab every post that I've ever done, okay? I can go select all of my posts. I can go batch post. Oh, sorry, share. I got excited, go back. So select all, and then you hit share, okay? And guess what that is gonna do? That is going to allow you to share your collection. So then I go, Bula Fit, party posts. You can put a little description if you want to. The date, and then you go share collection, okay? So this link now, if I copy that link and I give that link to you or to anyone in my team, or I post that tonight on Barb's, the welcome page, or wherever, the McGee team, for Kyle's team, Diamonds in Training, wherever it is, you can copy that link and it will load all of my posts into your library right here. Let me just take this. It will load them all. Here's my shared collections right here. Here are the links, okay? And it will load them all into your library, okay? Woohoo! So this is gonna make it really, really awesome. So tonight, if I gave you that link, which I can, or you click on the link and you have a CinchShare account, you can put those right into your library and go on and set up a Facebook party and do all of this, and you won't have to go through and copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste, okay? Once they're in, then you can go ahead and edit them. You can change the time. Any of these, you might find that you need to go through and do a little bit of work. But then what you can do is go into your library right here, and they'll come in order, and you'll see when what order they are that I use them in. Okay, so you'll be able to go back and go, okay, looks like she used that one first, and then she used that one second. And you can change it or do whatever you want, or you can just click and say, okay, I really like these 2 slides. I'm gonna select those 2 slides, and then I'm gonna go ahead and batch post them, take them into here and say, okay, my party is going to start on May 1st, and I want those posts to go in first, and I want them to go in at 9 o'clock. Okay, and then you can say new interval, okay? I want them to go in 60 minutes apart, apply the interval, okay? So then look what happened. It's gonna say, oh, it's saying PM, but you can change it to AM. I want those to go in, oh, because I didn't change over here. Those are gonna go in, that post about what is Wakai Perfection can go in at 9 o'clock, and this one can go in at 10 o'clock AM, and you can do them a little at a time. So if you just wanna grab a couple, put them where you want them, then grab a couple more, put them where you want them. You don't have to grab the whole thing, and there might be ones in there that you don't even want to use, so you can just use the ones that you want to and put them in there. Let me show you one more thing, just again, to make sure you guys know how to do this. So if you go back to, to My Networks right here, okay, make sure you click refresh. Once you've set up your Facebook party or a new Facebook party, click refresh. And then go down here and let's see if Kaylee's party showed up. Let's see, did I miss it? Probably did, because her name starts with K. Here it is, Kaylee McGee's Online Keto Party. So I click on that, make it a favorite, okay? Then go back up here to, where's my batch again? And I'm gonna say, okay, I want these 2 posts. I'm going to batch them over here to my new party, and there's Kaylee's Online Keto Party, okay? So then I can schedule them whenever I want to into that. And I can keep doing that and going back and forth. And what you might wanna do is take the posts that I've created and the content I've created, put it all into a party, edit it, change it a little bit. You will need to remember to do one thing. You are going to need to add your Wakaya party link, okay? So in the post that you're going to get from me, a lot of them at the end, for example, let me go back here, are going to say my party link, and you'll need to edit that. So for example, if you went in here and it clicked up and it came up on, where's one that I know shows? Let's try the ginger one here. So if I went to the ginger one, so you may have to do a little editing the first time, but then you can copy all of your posts in, and you might decide you want to go back and add the party link later, and you only want to put it on certain posts, okay? So this one, shop anytime at, and there's my link, okay? So just make sure that you kind of pay attention to that, because you don't want them going to my party and not to your party, even though that would be nice for me. I could forget to tell you guys that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let me see what questions we have now, because I see some hands that are up here. Awesome, awesome. Can we create our party group from our VIP group? Probably. You know what? I'm not totally sure I'm understanding your question. So, like, do you mean on Facebook? Maybe type a little bit more, because I'm not totally sure what you mean. Your VIP group. So you can, okay, I'm going to show you a couple things on Facebook really quick, you guys, because I think this is important, just because we're kind of going through all of this. Oh, so cute. So Shanna, when is it? So I'm getting responses back, you guys, from people that want to know about my party. Okay, so I mentioned before that I have a Facebook business page, okay? So if you go to your home screen, or to my home screen, I can show you where my pages are. So my page is called Keto Social Girl, okay? And on my page, you can see that I have it set up kind of like a party right now, because I am posting a lot of these same content posts with my party link to my business page, okay? So this is like, here's a Today post that went up today automatically, published by CinchShare. Okay, so it went on my Keto Social Girl, and it has the link to my party that I have going that's open right now. Because why not? And I can promote that. I can promote my website. I can boost this post. Okay, if you guys don't know too much about having a business Facebook, you can play around with this a lot, but you can actually decide the people that you want to target, and you can decide how much money you want to spend, and it will tell you how many people it will reach. So for this one, if I put in people you are choosing to target, I can create a new audience and kind of play with it a little bit, but it will actually tell me, if you do it for this, particular group, this is how many people it can actually get to. So you can do some really fun things with that. But I would suggest having a business Facebook page that is just for your Wakaya business, okay? It's not, I have a personal business page that's Wendy McGee, that's different. But my Keto Social Girl is where I'm putting all of the stuff that I am putting in my Facebook parties, just to get more exposure out there. And they have my link. They have ketosocialgirl.com, which is just my replicated website with Wakaya. But then they also have the party. And if you have a party going, why not be promoting it on Facebook to people that are strangers, in addition to people that are your friends and family? Okay, I'm going to see if you ask me more on that question, because I am not sure. Can we create our party group from our VIP group? I'm not sure. You'll have to ask me. I'm trying to think what that means. But whatever you guys create, if you create your CinchShare account, then you can share all of your posts. Okay, she's going to ask me a little, give me more information. Oh, is your VIP group for your customers? Because I call it something else, but I think that I know what she's talking about. Yes. Okay, awesome. So if you have a VIP group, okay, so what you would do is you would have a group. Here is what I would suggest based on that. So if you have, let me go back over here. Once you have set up a Facebook group for a party, all of those people that are in that Facebook group, whether they buy or not, are going to be able to have the opportunity to hear from you again. So you can go in and post in there anytime that you want. You don't have to close the group. So what I would do is I would probably add them to your VIP group, the people that purchase, right, or that you've talked to, or ask them if it's all right if you add them to your VIP group, and then hold a party in your VIP group, maybe once a month or every few months. Say, I'm holding an online party, or you could even just post your party link in your VIP group. I think anyway, okay, so I have a customer group, And I love the idea of calling it VIP group. That's awesome. So VIP group, that is a great place to find hostesses. If you already have a VIP group, I would go in there and say, hey, I am looking for hostesses who want to earn some free product, half price product. I'm giving away, maybe you decide you're going to do a little special hostess gift to get them to book. But that is an awesome thing. And keep these groups open once these parties are closed technically, because then you can always go back in. Maybe you post once or twice a month in there and just say, hey, some of you didn't buy on the party. I just wanted to let you know I have another party open, or I'm doing this special, or would you be interested in hostessing? Any of those things you can use those open party groups for. So awesome. Great question. And you know what, you guys, you're going to learn a lot of things and then go, oh my gosh, I'm totally going to do this. And yeah, so I would post a link in the party group for them to join my VIP customer group. Yes, that's perfect. I think that's perfect. So, and someone said, well, gosh, you're going to have a lot of groups on Facebook. Well, I already have a lot of groups on Facebook, and I would love to have groups full of people that opted in first and said, yes, I'm interested in knowing more about Wakaya, more about the ketogenic diet, more about Talay. And maybe they don't buy right then, or maybe they buy something, but they want more things. Those are just more ways for you guys to generate more sales in your groups and to have more people to go back to when you're looking for new ambassadors. So awesome. Okay. If you guys don't have if you have any questions, please post them right now, and I'll try to make sure and answer them, and then we'll go ahead and close up, and I'll post this to some of the other groups. Okay, so if someone orders from a closed party, it won't let them order. So once the party is closed, what I would suggest doing is going back into the party and saying, if anyone would still like to place an order, just message me, or here is my website, and then they could just order off the website, but it wouldn't go into the party. But once the party closes, it's going to tell them that they can't order. At least that's what Patty said. So if it changes, but that's normally how it is in party plans. So if they go into that link, let me talk to Patty. Maybe it would still let them go into your website even though the party was closed. I don't know on that. I'll find out. That's a great question. So awesome. But orders, once someone orders on a party, the product will immediately ship and the volume will immediately show up on your back office. You'll be able to see the party and everything, the total of all of it on the new programming in your back office too. But the hostess rewards won't show up until you've actually closed the party, and then it'll show up on your hostess's account, and they can just use their free credit and half price items. Okay, so Patricia, you can message me and I can ask Patty, but I don't think they're going to let anybody have links until after next week because it's going to go live for the whole company. And we've just been in the beta. So I know, but I will try. If anybody wants a link, I can always bug Patty and try. But yes, so there won't be a process after Kruby. After Kruby, every single person's back office will have the ability to do a party. You won't have to you don't have to do any of that. It will all just do it. What are shipping rates? Just the same as normal. So shipping, when they go in and place their order, it will tally up their shipping and everything because nothing ships to the hostess. Everything ships directly to the customer. So the shipping will all be the same. So, okay. You guys are awesome. If you think of more questions, don't hesitate to message me or, post on that group. If you would like to be added to this group, the Wendy McGee Facebook Party Content and Training Group, or if you would like me to send you the link to get all of my CinchShare posts, just message me and I'll add you to that and send you the link. And you know what? I can actually, if you guys want, I can post the link here right now. And then, you know what? I will post it with the recording. So if you're on this and you're wanting that, I will post it with the recording. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for being on tonight. And I hope this is helpful. And we're just going to get better and better at it. And it's going to build your businesses and set goals for big things. I'd love to see us do hundreds of parties throughout the summer, hundreds of Facebook parties. Don't get discouraged. You're going to have parties where, you might only get a few orders, and then you're going to have other parties where you're going to blow it up and you'll be like, oh my gosh, if every party was like this. But just keep going, because you'll just keep growing, and you'll, I promise, after 15 years of doing parties, I have done so many parties, but my income has been amazing from it, and I can tell you that it works. So, and now we can do it and get in front of way more people. So thanks, you guys. Oh, you're awesome. Thanks so much for being on, and I'll post this for everyone. Okay, I'll see you at Karubi. Bye, you guys.